Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel, and today I'm going to be reviewing Amphibia Season 3 Episode 6. It's the first half and it's called Mr. X, and later today I'll be doing the second half called Sprig's Birthday. I have a clip for Mr. X, I don't have a clip for Sprig's Birthday unfortunately, so yeah, sorry. But yeah, this just like I said at the end of the last episode of what was it called, and Terminator episode 6. This episode is the start of a new arc, and that's dealing with the FBI and Mr. X. So we're finally done with Cloakbot. Will King Ange just hit another robot? Maybe, but I kind of like how we're probably just gonna be focusing on the FBI, and I think it's pretty good. You know, for like the next arc, for the next batch of episodes for the first half of season 3. So, yeah, and I'm only planning on doing episode 6 today, and tomorrow I plan on doing episodes 7 and 8. Yeah, on Friday. And then episode 9 I plan on doing on Saturday. And either with episode 9 will be the episode titles of episodes 10 through 18, or the episode titles will be on Sunday with episode 10. But you know, who knows. But anyway, let's get on with Mr. X. Okay, first things first. We actually start at the FBI. Not the FBI agency. We actually start in this ice cream truck, and we're on the theme song. And we get introduced to Mr. X, voiced by RuPaul, and Jenny, the assistant. And who's supposed to be like a mute character? I don't think I ever met like a mute character before where they say nothing at all. I've been close to mute characters, which is Ferb from Phineas and Ferb, and Jojo from, what was it called? Horton Hears a Who. Is it like a Dr. Seuss classic? That's another one. Can't think of anything else at the moment, but those are what came to my head for like almost mute characters, because they do eventually talk. I don't think Jenny's ever gonna talk because the last episode for the series finale hasn't aired yet, so, but they do type at the computer, he, she, I'm not sure. And basically, Mr. X like, oh, we gotta find these alien terrestrials or whatever. And then Jane's like, oh, how about this, like there's a girl next to them. Oh yeah, Miss String Bean over here. Oh, what's your story? And like, he's just drinking his soda, and there's a knock on the door. Who's that? And this is supposed to be reference to like Phineas and Ferb, I think, because he has the same Phineas shirt and with red hair, just not the pointed, not the triangle head. So that's pretty funny. And he's like, I like an ice cream. Oh, sorry, little man, this is the last one, and this is for me. He's like, eating it. Oh, geez, pretty rude. And he's like trying to close the door, like the window of to serve the ice cream. And he's like, oh, he finally closed it. And he's like, okay, I'm fine. No ice cream, no ice cream for me. And it said like, oh hey, let's go into her profile, and I guess she works at this restaurant. We get over to Tygo. We see Anne's kind of helping out. We see the planters are kind of cooking with the pots and pans, and Mr. and Mrs. Boonchoy from the last episode, I can't believe we defeated an evil robot. And it's like, sorry, excuse me. He's like, yeah, this is so exciting. And it's like, well, yeah, but we don't want to draw any attention. But the Boonchoys are just excited. And Hop Pop's like, yep, nothing like a thrilling adventure to bond closer like a family, like immediate death. Oh, great, Hop Pop, thank you. And then Mr. and Mrs. Boon's like, when's our next move to attack the robots? And it's like, well, hopefully never. Like, we don't want to interact with any more robots. Hopefully that was the only robot, and that'll be it. And it's like, I'm gonna take the planters to the movies, and it's like, oh, what's the movie theater? Because they heard like a movie before, like the movie theater is kind of new to them, and and say, okay, and they basically leave, and immediately as they leave, Mr. X shows up with his wheelies. They're like shoes with wheels on them, and he's like, oh, because I guess Mr. X was stationed. I guess he was like in the army or something. He was stationed in Bangkok, and I think that's where Mrs. Boonchoy actually was raised. So that's actually kind of interesting. If I gained the city right, I'm not sure, but and then she's like, oh, you speak Thai? And he was, yeah, I was stationed, in Bangkok. And oh, that's pretty cool. And he's like, oh, I was wondering, like, I would like to order this type of food. Oh, okay, we'll get that for you. Good, thanks. And he's like, oh, who are you? Is it? Oh, I'm just a friendly neighborhood, like special secret agent. It says Mr. X, special agent of the FBI. And it's like, oh, okay. And obviously there's like a special way she sent like the order to Mr. Boonchoy and that dad. And it's like, honey, can you please come here? It's like, yeah, I got the food for you. Here you go. Oh, thanks. And it's like, this is Mr. X. Is like a secret agent. And it's like, oh, we gotta get him out of here because we can't let him find the evidence of the planters. It's like, hey, have you seen the aliens? Like, nope, no aliens over here. And Jane sent like a message with like, the keyboard. Hey, like, they're at the movie theater. Oh, we gotta go get them. And he's like, oh, then thanks for the help. And thanks for the food. Oh, we gotta go warn Anne. And he's trying to send a message to her. And, and before the message was sent, they actually go to the movie theater. Hop Hop asks, oh, is this a church? And I'm like, how does Hop Hop know what a church is? Because I don't think Sprig would tell Hop Hop, because remember, Anne says, welcome, brother, to the Church of Cute when they were talking about Domino 2 in early season 1. So, and Sprig doesn't even fully understand what it is. So how does Hop Hop? So that was kind of weird. And Anne's like, kind of. The only way I can really think of it is this building used to be a church, but then they turned it into a movie theater. Because why would a movie theater be a church? And there's actually old structures in here and statues, so that's pretty cool. And they go in and they're watching the previews basically, and it's drinking your soda, and that's where our phone's vibrating, but you got to put it in vibrate so it doesn't bother anyone. Good, thank you, Anne. But it's bad because they have the FBI, but so it's good. And it's like, oh, she's not answering, and then she's like, oh, you gotta drive fast, and she's like, honey, be careful. And then she's like, oh, finally, what are you waiting for? Another trailer. And then, oh, this is the worst. I mean, I love trailers to see other movies coming up of what you already know to get more hyped, or what you don't know. And I know some people don't like trailers because they spoil the movie. Yeah, this is spoilers for Doctor Strange 2 in the Multiverse of Madness, because I'm going to do my own separate review for that. But I just have to say, if you know what these are called TV spots or TV spotlights or something. In my opinion, I think they showed a bit too much of those. There was the teaser, there was the trailer, the official trailer, then there was like 4 or 5 TV spots. Like, oh my goodness. So, yeah, I have getting a little issue with TV spots. So hopefully the future Marvel movies don't do as much, because I'm like, kind of overdid it. At least in my opinion, you kind of overdid it. But anyway, we're not here to talk about Doctor Strange 2. We're just happen to be talking about trailers and stuff like that. It just happened to come out. Okay. But where were we? Sorry, lost my train of thought for a second. Alright, Hopper said, 20 minutes of trailers and you people call yourself civilized. Yeah, that's way too long. I mean, unless these trailers are really invested, but the one they were watching was like a cheerleading thing, and I'm not into cheerleaders. At least the story of cheerleaders, so I'm not into that. And and I guess the movie starting. There's immediately like a giant sound, and you see Sprig kind of is like shaking, and I guess this was supposed to come into play of his ADHD or something. People have been pointing that out, so I'm just talking about what the fan was talking about. And he's like, "Oh, this is really intense." You see, like, this is him vibrating and him just sunken into the chair. So, oh, geez, Sprig, are you okay? When I first saw that, I was like, "Sprig, are you okay?" Then people have been talking about it, and I was like, "Oh, okay. As long as Sprig's okay, he'll be fine." And Ansel not answering, and this is basically where we are now. And look, can't really tell. This must be like a James Bond type of thing. Horror movie, maybe? Is this Fumigator? Like the next Fumigator? And I think this is supposed to be like Jojo Rabbit or something, because there's a Target, and I think they shoot. Wait. Oh, it says Memorial Day. Oh, I guess they have Memorial Day ad in the Amphibia universe. Okay, that's cool. And they're all walking out, and Spy Guy twice. Yeah. Oh, look at that guy. And then Hop Pop's like, "I didn't like that movie. Too flashy." And Sprig's like, "What did you say?" And then Anne's like, "I like the protagonist. She was very flawed and had room to grow." Okay, she's talking about herself. And wait, who's that puppy? Oh, hey, look, Suspicion Island 2. Okay, so I'm what? Actually, Hop Hop said, I didn't really like it because it wasn't like, it was like no Suspicion Island. So, I wonder why Hop Hop didn't. I guess Hop Hop didn't get to choose the movie because look, Suspicion Island. Well, was it not out yet? There's like a poster right there, but Boss Dog. Okay, Mondays are rough. Okay. Kind of reminds me of Big City Greens, season 1 episode. What was it called? Rated Cricket, where it had a bunch of posters that were referencing other movies and TV shows. So that's pretty funny. It's Suspicion Island 2. Oh. Trains with Faces. Oh, I was right. It is a horror movie. I was discussing. Look. Okay, I guess it's 1:45 if you want to know. And it basically says, "Anne, secret government agent. Watch out for ice cream truck." Hey, look, there's a lady that was at the mall, and the one with the snake. Hopefully she got her snake pack. And hey, look, there's ice cream truck, and look at Mr. X. He's like looking around, and it's like, "We gotta move like now." And I love Sprig. "No, not again." And obviously Mr. X is like paying for his his food, like his drink, and seats 1 through 20. I mean theaters 1 through 20. I wonder. It doesn't really say what theater number this is, but who knows? Wait. Fumigator 5. He's back to make us more money. Okay. I was wondering, well, what movie are they seeing? Okay, Fumigator 5. And Mr. X is like, Ooh, look at that girl. She's really excited. Date night not going well. I'm just guessing. She's not looking amused and he's just sleeping. Ew. Yeah, point off. Clean that up. And then they're like, "Anne, what's going on?" And it's like, "There's a secret government agent after us. We have to hide." And I had to play this right here.
Tell me, are you folks from the area or just visiting? Oh, how I love a good chase.
He's like, are you folks around the area? Are you staying? Are you visiting? What's going on? It's like, oh, love a good chase. Like, he's not one just to capture people. I'm gonna give you a head start. He's like General Yunnan. I think they would get along great. Well, actually, maybe not. Maybe if it goes on our side, because General Yunnan is a new and an amphibian. Mr. X would go after her. I'm not sure. We later in the episode we do see that he has weapons, but I'm not sure how he's in hand-to-hand combat. Because General Yunnan has claws. She can cut, so how would that work? Anyway, obviously Mr. X has his wheelies, and it's pretty tied into garbage, and then she's so 80s. Okay. Oh, and this must be Fume Gator 5. Oh, okay. And Hopbot's like, I think we lost him. And it's like, yeah, but don't stop. Stop! And look, this is Jenny, if you wanted to know. I think we already saw him or her in the theme song. The intro. And then zzz, and then he's like, I think I won something. What? When I watched this like 2 or 3 times, that still doesn't make any sense to me. Whatever. And obviously Anne's phone's ringing. And it's like, and he's like, look, this is a spaghetti face you never got to see. From when Mr. Booncher's like, hey, those reporter kids can use some photos. This is one. So if you can see that right there, that it's like a tiny one. That's what that was. Anyway, Mr. Booncher's like, hey, Anne, are you okay? Oh yeah, the government agency is like blocking the door. We need to find a way out. And obviously, Mr. Booncher is like, we want to help. She's like, no. I also forgot to mention earlier, Anne's like, hey, I know my parents helped, but they're still parents. So Anne still has like that kind of attitude. So she's like, oh, don't worry, I don't want you guys to get in trouble. And obviously Mrs. Booncher's like, hey, tell her, hey, look, B Choi. Okay. Anne's like, hey, tell Anne we are adults and we can make our own decisions. And obviously, Mr. Booncher's like, hey, your mother says, hey, let me put you on speakerphone. And he doesn't like know how to do it, and he's like, oh, do you know what time it is? And she's like, huh? I guess we get to meet Anne's grandma, but I didn't like how Mr. Boonchoy didn't know how to work the phone. Like, me personally, I don't think it was necessary. Even to introduce Anne's grandma, who doesn't come back into play. It's spoilers. Yeah, I think it was kind of a waste. And then she's like, Anne, is that you? I haven't seen you in ages. You look so skinny. Have you been eating? And hi Grandma. Oh, I had a sandwich earlier. Mom, Dad, don't worry about it. The same safety. We'll find a way out. Bye, Grandma. I love you. Super Cinemas 40. Okay. And it's like, and then the little boy's like, that tickled my brain, which doesn't make sense. That thing would. And then, and she's like, well, what are we gonna do? I love Mr. Boonchoy because, hey, he has a great idea, and he would have a great idea. He got a great idea to get Anne and Planters out, also to defeat those government agents. To the pet store. She's like, okay. And she's like, honey, take it easy. And it's like, well, what are we gonna do? And first thing is, Mr. Hex just walks in with that. He's like, yeah, I'm gonna get you. Run. And this guy's like looking, what the heck's going on over here? Spider in your home. Okay. Snails. The documentary. I'm sorry, but too close to the microphone. The documentary. See snails that you never seen before. I'm sorry if I'm not reading that right. Beautiful times? Okay, I guess this is the life of a snail. Okay, she looks pretty cute. um, Spider in Your Home, Spider-Man No Way Home. Okay. Um, I love how Hop Hop is taking care of the grandkids and taking care of everyone by holding their hand. All right, children, time to hold hands. Fast rat, I require acceleration. Okay, Sonic. I love these references. And it's like, oh no, a dead end. Boop boop. Ah, classic. Oh no, and here goes Mr. X. That looks like Hop Hop. Who's that guy? He kind of looks like from the Cuphead show. If you know what that is. I'm not gonna go into full detail of it. I don't watch it. Obviously, and it's like run, and then Mr. X is like, oh no you don't, and Polly tries to trap him up, and then he grabs Hop Hop, and oh my goodness, he's so slimy. And I just want to play this right here.
What even are you? And why are you so slimy? Ugh, rude.
Hey, it's the first time this Sprig pulled down his mask. Oh, that's pretty cool. But he's like, what are you? He just thought that they were just aliens, but I guess he realized that they're frog aliens. Well, what even are you? You're so slimy. Ugh. He was wiping on his suit. Hop Pop's like, rude. Don't call me slimy, even though you are. Sprig took down his mask and he's used his tongue to wait. Oh, you see, Hop Pop's kind of like, oh, like you're rude. And Anne and Polly are kind of shocked, and Mr. X is just kind of confused, like kind of curious, like, hey, what the heck? And obviously, Sprig hits Mr. X, and Polly is like, yeah, and I don't get to hit anything, and Hop Hop tries to hit him with the cardboard. And obviously, Mr. X is getting tired of this. He's using the laser to destroy the lock, and he kicks the door open. Wait, hold on. Let me get to the. Let's see how he kicks the door, because the door goes that way, but his foot went that way. How does that work? Hold on. Let me see this nonsense. If the door's right there, and it opens that way, and you kick that way. How does that? Maybe if it was... Do I need to go Mr. X's perspective? I'm sorry if I'm nitpicking. How does that work? You know what? It's not too much of a big deal, so it's fine. I probably won't think of it too much. Obviously, Mr. X is like, Jenny, you won't believe it. They're beautiful frog aliens. Oh, sorry. He's like, bring in the troops. Okay, I'm just gonna leave it right there. Sorry if Mr. X doesn't look its best, but they're trying to find a way and resorts to the bathroom. I forgot. I think it might have been communal, but I forgot if it was the ladies' room or the men's room, because Hop Pop and Sprig are guys, and Anne and Polly are girls, and they all go to the same bathroom. So wait, I think it might be the ladies' room, because we actually saw a girl in there, but it could have been communal. So, but for both. So again, I'm not sure. Even in the comments, you could tell me, because I forgot. And Anne's like, oh, we found a way to help. And Anne's like, no, I don't want you in danger. Oh, I'll see you soon. And then does this girl, the one I was talking about, she's like, this city, I tell ya. These are whatever they're talking about, they're crazy. And Mr. X got the troops. Okay, time to catch some frog aliens. And obviously the Boonch was like, hey, honey, you ready for this? Yep. Let's go. So they're about to go. The FBI is gonna go in, and they're about to, about to bust the case open, basically. And boom, the power goes out. Oh, keep on your toes. Turn the power back on. And then, Mr. X has the flashlight from the trailer with in the dark room. It was in the bathroom, and in the pet store, I guess Mr. Boon Choi bought a tadpole, an older frog, and a young frog. Hop Pop, Sprig, and Polly. That's pretty funny. And Mr. X is looking like, what the heck? And they're like, oh, nice catch, sir. Yeah, real frog aliens. Ha ha ha. And obviously, they're kind of laughing at him, kind of make him look like a fool. And obviously, Mr. X doesn't like that. And basically, I was like, oh, I guess the Bunchois rescued Anna and the planters, and like, oh, well, how do you guys do that? It's like, yeah, parents have our own special set of skills, and Mrs. Bunchoi, I was picking up stuff from the pet store. And I re-met your tennis teacher instructor, Anne. Oh, really nice guy, and he remembered you, and he was kind of asking about you. He said, yeah, Anne came home, and I bought the frogs there, and that was happening. Mrs. Bunchoi distracted the FBI by doing like a magic show. They're like, oh wow, so they were like kind of distracted. So okay, even though this is kind of important, yeah, the FBI should have been more of a hurry. So yeah, but it was pretty cool that Mrs. Bunjoy actually knows magic. Okay, and hey, Anne, remember when we were trying to fix the power at our house? And it's like, yeah, didn't I go horribly wrong? Yeah, but we know exactly what not to do. And they were messing up with the power. Okay. Oh, that's when they had the power tool scene in the car. So that was from the trailer too. And then Anne's like, whoa, I guess I misjudged you guys. And then and Mrs. Bunch was like, hey, it's okay, Anne. We all make mistakes. And Anne's gonna be more reliant on her parents and be more trusting with them. I love it. Sorry, I thought something was on my face. And basically, what happens next? And then it ends like, hey, how did you know that we were in the bathroom? Because she didn't say on the last phone call that she was in the bathroom. And it's like, oh, parent tuition. The truth is, and because they want to be honest with her, we put a tracker on Hop Hop while he was sleeping. And it's like, what? And Hop Hop's like, I wonder what the beeping sound was. Here's the thing: one, the coat should have been a little bit more bulkier if the tracker was on it, because the coat looked as it normally would. And also, Hoppa didn't mention the beeping before, and I think we should have heard a muffled beeping. Obviously not while the movie was playing, because obviously that would have canceled it, but while they were running, that we should have heard that beeping. So, I don't know. That's suspicious. And then probably just ripped it off of him. You could have been a little bit more, I guess it's like the scenario of, kind of like take off bandage, just get it over with. So, actually it's kind of fine. And Hoppa's like, ah! And then that's the end of the episode of Mr. X. Oh, also Mr. X was kind of like, oh, our little froggy friends think they're smart, but they outsmarted me, while the FBI are like laughing at him. Oh, but Jenny, we'll get the next time, and so that's gonna set up for like a future episode. Mr. X is coming back, and with Jenny. Okay, will the full support of the FBI be with him? Maybe, maybe not, because they're kind of laughing at him. So who knows? Let's see. What would be my rating? Okay. 95. Excuse me. Excuse me. Sorry, I'm just going through like a couple of stuff. That was kind of remembering. Um, okay, sorry, I had to think it over a little bit. I give it a 70%, and it's like, well, you're probably thinking, oh wow, I kind of you thought that kind of really enjoyed the episode. I did like Mr. X, Jenny, mute character. Nothing much about him or her, I'm not sure, but just a couple of stuff that just kind of bugged me a little bit. That just weren't able to get over the whole hop up with the tracker thing. Also, Mr. Boonjoy with the phone call, kind of not knowing how it works. That kind of bothered me. The FBI should have been more of a hurry to, go get the frog aliens, but got distracted with Mrs. Boonjoy. They should have like, hey, ma'am, move. We don't have time for this. So that was also another thing. Also, hop up with the church thing because they should have like established that earlier because But yeah, so sorry. It was still a good episode. I still liked it. It was so good. 70%. It was so good. But there was just a couple of things. I just think maybe if Anderson said like we're hiding in the bathroom and that's how Mr. and Mrs. Boonjoy knew and not put the whole tracker thing on, Hop, that I think would have made the score higher. Yeah, if that whole thing was like not involved, I think it would give this segment a um hmm, 85. I think I would have given it a B plus because I think that's what like mostly bothered me and stuff. But but sorry, but anyway, yeah, it was still a good episode. C, 70%. And everyone, don't forget to subscribe to my channel, hit the notification bell, give me a big thumbs up, leave a comment down below. Don't forget to share the video, and I'll see you guys later today for the second half of episode 6, and that is called Sprig's Birthday. No clip for that, I'm sorry, but I'll see you then. Okay, bye.